What is up, guys? Welcome to Legacy TCG. We are back with some Edison. Today we have myself playing Machina and Roberto is on Vayu Turbo. This is round 4. I believe Roberto is X and O and I'm X1, so I'm the Dream Crusher today. Essentially, if I beat him here, the night ends for the entire store. Cuz he got paired down against me. And yeah, so like, what did he send back? I think he sent back was it Fortress? Something connecting with that Fortress, but now he knows my entire hand, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna have to play around with him knowing that knowledge, which is I just run out my stuff, or I'll like wait a turn to shroud the back row potentially. He's gonna go Dark Grepher pitch, yeah. So it looks like I just passed, which I don't think was good. I think I should at least force him to run into Torrential or something like that, but or like set maybe Brain Control and Torrential, and then maybe soak up a Heavy Storm. But now he's just going all out, and this might cause some issues for us. Yeah, so he's undefeated, right? If he goes undefeated, he goes to the next round, he can potentially get first. But if he loses to me, the night ends. And the thing is, for me, is if I go X1, I get one season point. Because I already lost to the person he beat. So my chances of getting second and third is next to 0. Right? Because he's the person that beat them. But what's in it for me is there's season points, and the more season points you have, you get top 8. And in the season we compete for the store championship, $300 worth of prizing. And yeah, I'll take every point I can get. He's gonna turn the Grepher defense just so he doesn't lose everything. He's gonna get mirror forced. At least he gets to keep his Grepher, but he knows he needs to force that card out because he knows it's there. That's the power of like knowledge, knowing your opponent's hand. That's why the one deck that Marcus Hayden was playing, or Metaphos, he was playing at Arbet Indy, the frog, yeah, AoE frogs, like that really interests me. That is something that's up my alley. I usually don't like frogs, like on principle, but I will play that deck because I like the hand control. I think it's super strong. But we're gonna trap dust shoot him in response, and we're thinking, okay, we're at 29. If he goes Lila pops Torrential, I have to force the Torrential right there. So I think that's why I'm gonna send back the Lila. Because if I Torrential, he still has Armory Engrave, goes 25. Normal summons a monster, I die, right? With sending back Lila, at least I get to protect the Torrential on my terms, rather than him summoning. Yeah, this whole game 1, I remember being super just felt really bad playing. Yeah, so this is gonna force out the initial Torrential because he's ditching Sirocco, most likely getting another Vayu. Yeah, there it goes. Cool. Right, is gonna search. Target this one. That's the Torrential row in trouble. Oh, it was a bottomless. Now he knows the last back row, which is Torrential. Because I only had one turn to really set. So he knows. Yeah. Activate Torrential. That has to go, yeah. And then he can do it again, and he's got the Gale. Yeah, playing Vayu Turbo against Vayu Turbo is like cutting off one snake and like another head grows. It's like that one monster from Hercules, where like that's the first big monster he faces. He cuts off one head, another one grows. Like it's crazy. But we're gonna go to game number 2. We're gonna summon Gear Frame. Sometimes we get a gear frame start, sometimes we get the setup start, which is set Raikou, set hamster. I like the setup start better, but you know, especially going first because you get to pop these face downs for free. And it is what it is. We're gonna go Lila. He has to activate bottomless. That's what she's there for. I really enjoy Lila summons because it clears the way for your fortresses, your other big threats. Yeah. So we go with fortress first, just in case it's a hamster. We're gonna swing in for 18, another 18, and now we're in a pretty strong position. No back row to speak of, so we're just gonna connect the gear frame to fortress just in case he has Cyber Dragon. 3k beater we cannot deal with. 2k beater is manageable, so the gear frame going on to that is very important. Okay, Raikou is gonna ping down the Kaiku. Mills 3 darks, that's pretty scary. Okay, maybe we just summon this Kaiku so he can't dark arm. He has to force an attack. Yeah. So the Kaiku on board, you cannot banish. He's gonna torrential. These the gear frame takes the hit for a fortress, and the gear frame goes down, and the Kaiku goes down. Yeah, he does have the dark arm. There it is. Oh no! Oh no! He's here. And then he has no cards in hand, so he's just gonna be able to swing in for free. 48 ton of damage back, but at least we have the brain control, and I think we have the dark in Kaiku, which is excellent. We could brain control dark arm, or we could brain control Sirocco. If I brain control Sirocco, I can black rose. If I brain control dark arm, then I can probably pop the back row and then sack for Caius. I think it was the line I had. There's a couple lines, and this line was kind of scary. I think it almost cost me the game, honestly. I think I only have one activation of a pop, so I honestly think that the Black Rose play would have been more efficient. Because he has no Vayus and Graves, he loses his back row. Like, yeah. I had 2 pops. I had a Kaiku pop and two Kaikus to pop with. So I can pop the back row attack over the Sirocco. I think it would just been much safer. Because like he's forced to use that Mirror Force. Like, you know, he's gonna lose his monster anyways, like, and he's gonna lose the Mirror Force. Like he's gonna have to activate it, so might as well be on his turn rather than mine. And yeah, now I have to answer this Sirocco with a set, and I'm at 2400, so if he summons another monster on top of that, like, I could be in big trouble. Or like a Caius on top will burn us. Yeah, luckily the plug is there. Yeah, that was super scary. Yeah, definitely better lines to be had right there. I think pop both back row. Oh, the reason why I did that is because I wanted Pot of Avarice fuel. I wanted if I banish the Kaikus, then I lose my Pot of Avarice, and I didn't want to do that, so that's why I went with that line. And I wanted something to refuel. But the Sirocco into a Black Rose line would have done exactly what I wanted. It only gets stopped by Starlight Road. Alright, but we are able to seal it off in the end. Going to game 3, this one's for all the marbles. Let's go. So Roberto will go first. Yeah, I always enjoy a game with Roberto. It's always going to game 3. Always a really fun time. All right, he's gonna go Dark Grepher, pitch Necro, get a Vayu Engrave. Oh god, this combination's scary. We're gonna swing in for 100 and then 21. I think the Cyber Dragon was a little excessive on the summon, but maybe I had backup stuff in hand so I could pressure. Because like if he summons his own Cyber Dragon, it goes over mine. Yeah. Gonna go Card Trooper, and then he probably contacts. This deals with my Kaiku. I think summoning the Kaiku itself was fine. I think that thought process was I was checking for bottomless and I wanted the Kaiku to go through, so the Cyber Dragon was kind of there to soak up a trap. But since he didn't activate it, then I just summoned the Kaiku right on top. Yeah, so this does 200 to me. $2K is not so bad to get over. Fortress easily takes care of that. We're gonna summon Gear Frame, add Fortress or Force. Looks like we didn't have the piece, so we added Fortress. Discard Special. That trap sat there from last turn, so I wasn't really scared about really anything. I'm gonna do 500 plus 18. It's gonna put him at 35. Every time someone grabs my gear frames, they're in French. They're Revitulure Mechabots. I just like it because it says Mechabot. I was like, it's cool. In my head, it's cooler than Machina, but yeah. Gear frame attaching to Fortress, it just knocks off when something were to destroy it, and it turns into a Spello trap. All right, Charger Light Brigade, mill 3. We're gonna look for Lila. Lila's a little faster than Raiko. We want to be able to clear the way for like deep prisons or something like that. Mirror Force. It was a Mirror Force that goes down. Okay, now we're gonna Pot of Avarice, send everything back. We're gonna look for maybe some more fortresses to apply more pressure, or an extra line of defense. This is gonna make us decide whether we special summon the gear frame or not. Yeah, we feel safe, so we go in Fortress. It is Dinah. He goes down, and that gets down, goes down as well because he was special summoned from the back row to the field. So that Dinah was not something I anticipated. On the bright side, we are pretty healthy. His graveyard is not well established. Looks like he has some Vayus in hand. No Greffer, unfortunately. The Greffer being that really important piece for Vayu, setting up everything in hand and grave. Insane card. All right, Lila, gonna swing in for 900. 8 or 7 plus 2, yeah, 9. Putting him at 26. Plus 2, yeah, 900. Okay. I'm gonna swing this. He has to summon a Cyber Dragon, which is not ideal because we can just contact it with our own machines. Alright, it's a free +1 for us, but kind of had to do what he had to do. Kind of reads the other monster is a Raiko. And this gear frame is going to get us a Fortress, or a Machina Force, essentially a Fortress. So we can contact this. Yeah, we'll contact this. Go into Fortress. Meritech Fortress, to be exact. I don't think we have the kill shot. I think we just have Fortress, swing in. Oh, Kaiku. Swing in, It is hamster, so that will go down. Buy him an extra turn. And then I'm pretty sure we're just swinging to this body. We can't give him a tribute summon. That gets him back in the game. Yeah. This mill is very important for him. Needs some Siroccos. Gonna pop the Chimera Tech. Wants to protect the last card in hand. No Siroccos were sent. I think he has a Caius. Drew a spell. I'm not sure which one it was, but let's see. Brain control. Excellent. Brain control is going to put him to 1800. We're going to compulse the Machina Fortress just so he doesn't have a body. He's going to pass. And with just 1800 life points, Kaiku will be able to seal the deal. No Necros can be activated. We're going to swing, and that's going to be the game. I think at the very end we had some life point discrepancies, so I was like paying really close attention to what it was, and he missed the initial Kaiku over Dark Grepher attack, which would put him 100 down. So he had himself at 19. I had him at 18, but he missed the very first attack I did, which was Kaiku over Dark Grepher, and that puts him down to 18. So I was like investigating. I was like, did I really mess up the life points? But no, the Kaiku seals the deal. Compulse stopping the brain control in its tracks and letting us win the game with this Kaiku strike. But yeah, as always, games with Roberto, very, very fun. I always appreciate a good set with Roberto. If you guys like the videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button for me. I appreciate you guys for taking time to watch, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.